Now, of course, as we all know, we do have, shall we say, a bit of a slight teeny-weeny problem with all the illegal boot people coming here from the safe country of France, because they're fleeing war or whatever else they say, even though, of course, France is a safe country. But someone has come up with an idea of how we could actually finally leave the ECHR, which I'm guessing all the lefties out there wouldn't really be able to do anything about. Maybe, who knows, we could even deport them to other safe places, like perhaps this one, because let's face it, there isn't exactly going to be any wars here, is there? But honestly, the sooner we wave goodbye to the European Convention on Human Rights, the ECHR, the better. And Suella Braverman has laid it all out in a detailed 56-page document showing exactly how the UK could make a clean break from it, and there'll be no more Strasbourg meddling on our affairs, which is finally a chance to put the British common law front and centre without being told what to do with, let's face it, a foreign court or convention or whatever you want to call it. Suella even makes a strong case for highlighting how the ECHR's reach has crept into every corner of our national life, from blocking deportations of foreign criminals because of their so-called right to a family life, or tying the hands of our brave soldiers abroad. And it's clear, isn't it, that the ECHR's overstepped its mark, in my opinion. She's called it what it is, judicial imperialism, and she's absolutely right in my opinion. Our laws should be determined by our parliament and courts, of course, not dictated to us by unelected judges in Strasbourg. And her plan isn't just about leaving, no, it's a comprehensive legal strategy. She promises rewriting the 1998 Belfast Good Friday Agreement, stripping out ECHR references and replacing them with domestic UK and common law human rights principles, and this will ensure that our human rights are protected in a way that reflects British values, not the ideological agenda of an international court, which I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure you'll all agree it's about time that happened, eh? Suella's proposals are underpinned by 4 key principles, apparently. Legal uniformity, which she's adamant that there should be consistency between Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK. No more legal divergence that threatens integrity of our union. The second one is democratic accountability, which is decisions about our human rights should be made in Westminster by our elected representatives, not in Strasbourg, and UK courts should interpret UK law without being bound by foreign rulings. Third is consultation with Northern Irish communities, and Suella recognises that unique circumstances, shall we call them, of Northern Ireland, and emphasises the importance of engaging with the local communities to ensure that their rights are actually being respected under domestic law. Next, we've got honouring the spirit of the Good Friday Agreement, and while she proposes changes to the agreement, she is clear that the goal is to protect peace and stability, not actually undermine it. And the good news is she's even got a clear roadmap for how to leave. The UK apparently would invoke Article 58 of the ECHR, kicking off a 6-month transition period, and during this time the government would engage respectively but firmly with the Irish government and, of course, Northern Irish parties to update and renegotiate the Good Friday Agreement. And if some parties resist, or the ECHR resists, well, Parliament has the sovereign power to proceed with domestic legislation, just like we apparently did with the Windsor Framework, although admittedly I personally think that legislation is one of the worst things we could have done because it actually shackles us to the EU even further, from what I've heard anyway. But at the same time, Suella proposes repealing the Human Rights Act, which embodies the ECHR into UK law. This would be replaced with a new legislation ensuring that Strasbourg judgments no longer have binding authority over UK courts or public bodies, and instead would rely on our own robust common law traditions to protect rights, which of course is the right thing to do in my opinion. I just don't ever see Labour doing it, unfortunately, so I think a reform government certainly would do. And I wouldn't be surprised if Keir Starmer doesn't actually try to throw a spanner in the works. I mean, you can almost hear him gearing up to oppose it, can't you? Clinging on to the old ways like it's still 1998. And of course, he'll probably try out the usual scare tactics about threats to peace and international obligations, but Suella has already addressed those concerns, so tough luck here. But the Good Friday Agreement has been amended multiple times since 2006, so there's no reason why it can't be updated again. But it doesn't stop there, because the good news is that Suella's plan has actually gathered support from across the political spectrum, including key Tory figures, the DUP, Reform UK, and even some blue Labour members, shall we say. It's bold, it's clear, and it is exactly what is needed to reclaim our sovereignty, in my opinion. And the thing is, this isn't just about leaving the ECHR, it's about restoring democratic control, protecting British legal traditions, and ensuring that our laws reflect our values, not the values or whims of foreign judges. So I think it's about time we got on with it. But anyway, what do you all think? Let me know down in the comments. I'll be back very soon with some more videos, so make sure you click the subscribe button down there so you don't miss my next one.